I'm repeating, participants, please check whether you are made the co-host or not. In case you're not made, please write it in the chat box. And kindly mute yourself and unmute yourself only when it is required.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, Beta.
Yes.
Ma'am, actually, I'm not the participant of Excel. So now kindly make Vedika as co-host.
Okay, Vedahi. Which name you said, Vedahi? Devika.
Vedika.
Devika. Okay.
Not Devika, it's Vedika.
Vedika. Okay. Okay, Vedika. Sir, please, Vedika, if you can make. Wait patiently, children.
Okay.
Sir is already in the process of making.
Okay, Vedanta will make sure that you are also co-host. Wait for a while, Beta. Bhavya also.
Yeah, Bhavya also.
Kashvi. Kashvi.
Kashvi. Welcome, Akanksha ma'am.
Good morning, Akanksha ma'am.
Good morning. Yes, Asmita. Please, sir, Asmita also to be made co-host. Oh, Akanksha ma'am, he must be in the process of making you the co-host.
Akanksha ma'am can
Yeah. Garvita is left.
Students, please wait for 2 minutes. I think sir is making you all co-host according to the sections. Okay. Before starting, we'll just confirm.
Good morning. Good morning, Bhavna ma'am. Good morning, Anupriti ma'am.
Good morning.
Good morning,
Akanksha ma'am.
Akanksha. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Jyotis ma'am. Good morning.
Yeah.
most of the co-hosting part done, na? Please proceed.
Sir, Bhavya Jha of class 10C is not yet made.
I'm done.
Bhavya Jha.
Done. Okay. Anyone else? Any other participant? Please cross-check yourself. You can unmute yourself or not.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, bache.
Ma'am, please remove the permission from Vedahi Sharma of 10th F and Pranjal Vasan of 10th F. because they
Okay.
are made co-host by mistake.
There must be some change. Okay. Nilotpal sir, can you do the needful, please?
Vaidai Sharma done and second one.
Second one.
Pranjal Vasan.
Okay.
I can't still see Bhavya Jha of 10C. Against her name, co-host is not written. Bhavya Jha, 10C.
Yes, done.
Yeah.
Yeah, now it's done.
That's-
Thank you. So can we start the program if all the students are done?
Ma'am, Vedanta Meena has to be made the co-host.
Okay.
Yeah.
Done.
And Pranjal Singh of MG.
Ma'am,
Yes, Vita.
kindly make me the co-host from another device.
Okay. Meera Nagpal, sir. She's saying from another device she has to be the co-host.
Done.
And Navya Sharma.
And Navya Sharma. I think we can begin. Anirudh and Ansh, ready?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Should we start the event, Anu ma'am?
Yeah. Shobha, ma'am, should we start?
Shobha ma'am? Shobha ma'am? I think she can't hear.
Yes,
Chalo.
yes, you can
Yeah.
start, no problem, you can
Okay.
start.
Okay.
Okay. Anirudh and Ansh, over to you, Vita.
The art of communication is the language of leadership. Respected Father Rector, Father Principal, Dr. T.J. Jose S.J., Vice Principal, Mrs. Shobha Miranda, Coordinator of Academics, Mr. A.K. Das, Coordinator of Activities, Mrs. K.C. Maya, esteemed judges, Ms. Neetu Shankar and Ms. Jyotis Thomas, teachers and dear friends, a very cheerful good morning.
Xavier's English Literary Society, popularly known as Xels, was launched in 1997. The inspiration came from Father John Eddy during whose tenure most of the subject clubs were formed. The Xavier's English Literary Society, Xels, every year organizes various events and competitions for our exuberant and vibrant Xaverians to showcase their hidden talent. Here we create a platform for our budding orators, leaders, and community speakers to express their thoughts and ideas spontaneously. Today, an English activity is being organized by Excels for the students of class 10 to help them showcase their linguistic knowledge and skills.
A prayer is the most important conversation of your day. So let us begin today's program with a short prayer.
If my heart has grown cold, there your love will unfold. As you open my eyes to the work of your hand, when I'm blind to my way, there your spirit will pray. As you open my eyes to the work of your hand, as you open my eyes to the work of your hand, oceans will part, nations come at the whisper of your call. Open rise, glory show in my life, your will be done.
we would now like to introduce the judges of today's competition. Our first judge for the day is Ms. Neetu Shankar ma'am. Her association with the institution started long back in the year 1985-86 when St. Xavier's opened its gates for girls. The first batch of girls passed out in 1998. After the completion of her studies and after gaining a year's teaching experience, she got the honor to serve her alma mater in the year 2003 as an English and social science teacher. She has taught English to all the classes from class 2 to 7 over the past 18 years. She has coordinated and judged many English activities. To name, some are English elocution, English playfest, creative writing, inter-school poetry competition, etc. She has a wanderlust and love to travel and explore the unknown. She believes continuous learning and gaining knowledge and experience every day is the key to personal growth. We welcome you, ma'am.
Our second judge for the day is Ms. Jyotis Thomas. Ma'am is currently working as TGT English in St. Xavier Senior Secondary School. She is passionate about her work and loves to get involved with the extracurricular activities conducted in the school. She is interested in public speaking and has herself participated in many activities during her school and college days. She is a postgraduate in English and completed a B.Ed in 2017. She worked in St. Joseph's Academy for 6 months, thereafter worked at St. Mary's School for 1.5 years. She joined St. Xavier's School in September 2020. She is an ardent learner and loves to read novels and poems. She is a keen observer and enjoys socializing with people around. We welcome you, ma'am.
For the fruitfulness of any event, rules are important. So we would now like to apprise all the participants and members present with the rules of today's competition. 7 participants from each section can participate. 1 student from each section will participate in round 1, 2, and 3, while 4 students from each section will participate in round 4. The participants will be judged on the basis of content, confidence, and fluency. Reading from any script is strictly prohibited. Participants must follow the time given to them.
So let's start this creative program for class 10 organized by the Xels Club. Round 1 is the extemporary round in which one participant from each section will be given a topic on the spot on which he or she is supposed to speak for 1 minute. Participant of 10th A, your topic is All That Glitters is Not Gold. I repeat, your topic is All That Glitters is Not Gold. You may start now.
All that glitters is not gold. This phrase is useful in life for a lot of people and can be used in a wide variety of situations. What may look valuable at first may just be not as valuable as you think it is. For example, if you take a book which many people recommend to you, that book may not be as good for you as it is for others. Thus, in this case, while for others, it was a glittering piece of gold, which helped them succeed in life. For you, it was not as valuable as it was to them. This phrase is also used for many other things. At the upper level, one thing may seem that it's beneficial to you. It might seem like if you do this thing or if you gain that thing, it will help you to do better or to succeed in life. However, at the end of the day, it all matters on perspective and how much use can we make out of what is given to us. For others, something which maybe seem valueless to some might be a piece of gold. They might be able to make more use out of it than other people can, and thus create a better situation in which they can use it. Thank you very much.
That was very well spoken, class 10A. I would now request the participant of class 10B to come. Participant of class 10B, your topic is peer pressure. I repeat, your topic is peer pressure. Kindly start speaking.
Thank you. Am I audible?
Yes,
Peer
you are
pressure.
audible. Yes, you are audible.
Peer pressure. Pressure is not a good thing to take on a self. Like today, nowadays, we are going through online stuff, which is more hectic. Our days are more hectic and unsensed. So we want to be little calm and patient with ourselves and be focused to what we want. Taking pressures and being over them doesn't help us with anything at the end. So we need to be calm and focused on ourselves. Second thing, pressures do not help us to make what we want. We already are pressured with many things, but when we pressurize with a lot of stuff, we get distracted from the stuff we want. So we should not take pressures on the topic what we want, but keep calm and just do what we want on the topic we are going through. Thank you.
Well spoken indeed. Participant of 10C, your topic is my ideal. I repeat, your topic is my ideal. You may start now.
Good morning, everyone. Today, I, Bhavya Jha of Class 10C, I would like to express my views on the topic My Idol. So, all of us, since our childhood, have looked up to someone whose good qualities we want to inculcate in ourselves. For me, my father has been a role model for me. I've been looking up to him, and there are so many things that he has helped me to do, experience new things, face new challenges. So that is one quality that I learn, and I believe that when you make a person your idol, there are some qualities that you should inherit and learn some new things from them. It's not just that you just for the sake of having an idol, just because everyone else does, you just call someone your idol and not follow the right path. When you see good qualities in a person, you have to go on their path and all the good qualities that they have. And as I mentioned, my father has been my idol. So I constantly try to learn new things from him, and I'll continue to do this. And I believe that if I keep on going in this path, I'll definitely have a good future with all the good qualities that I should inherit. Thank you.
That was a great attempt, Class 10C. Participant of Class 10D, your topic is World of My Dreams. I repeat, World of My Dreams. You may start speaking now.
World of my dreams. I'm always a type of a dreamy girl who always wanted to be in the dreams, and I want to fulfill my dreams anyway. And the world of dreams, I have seen so much dreams like achieving something, having a great power or something to learn better and all. Um, world, okay. Sorry, ma'am, please give me a second. The world of dreams, I have okay. Sorry.
It's okay, Vinexi. Continue. Do we still have time?
Okay, ma'am. So world of dreams, I would like to speak on this. And my dreams are the world which I believe that in my dreams, I could find a world, I could make up a world where I could be able to, ma'am, I'm not getting the words to express my idea. I'm sorry.
Absolutely fine. No worries.
That was a nice attempt. Participant of 10th E, your topic is Tech Savvy Generation. I repeat, your topic is Tech Savvy Generation. You may start now.
Participant of Class 10, start speaking. Okay,
Participants
so
on 10D, 10E. Judges, can we move on to 10F? I think there's some network issue.
Sure, ma'am. Sure.
We can take this child later on.
Please.
Yeah, okay. Thank you so much. Okay.
So now I would request the participant of Class 10F to see your topic. Your topic is, can I please get the topic?
Yeah, one.
Okay. Participant of class 10F, your topic is World Without Schools. I repeat, your topic is World Without Schools. Kindly start speaking.
Thank you so much for this opportunity. As we've all seen, the current world is a little bit schoolless, not in the online sense. Obviously, we all learn very new things and we've all learned to survive with online classes. But what is school if it's not just, offline classes? Because you don't get to have the actual fun that you want. You don't get to meet your friends. You don't get to buy new things from the canteen. You don't get to make fun of everything that's going around you, that's going on around you. You don't get to poke fun of teachers jokingly, and all these things that really make school what it is. So what is school now? School is maybe at the most paying attention to classes with like half your eyes open, with your eyes half open, and just kind of ignoring everything that's going on around you because you don't really want to pay attention to your classes. So we have come to a point in our lives where we don't really know what school is, where the newer generations, the one that grew up with schooling, online schooling specifically, will not know what the real joys of school are. Thank you.
That was very well spoken, class 10F.
Participant of 10th E.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, beta.
Ma'am, I'm the participant for class 10E. So I'm apologize for my internet connection.
It's okay, beta. We were calling out your name only. We'll begin with you. Anu ma'am, can we have a topic? Yeah.
Participant of 10th E, your topic is tech-savvy generation. I repeat, your topic is tech-savvy generation. Kindly start now.
Respected judicious teachers and my dear fellow Zavarians, today I would like to speak on the situation presented before you all right now. So tech-savvy generation. When we listen to this phrase, we get the idea of mainly technology and how technology is affecting our generation. Now we are currently going through a COVID-19 situation and pandemic, which has locked us inside our house, and technology is the only way to connect to all of the people in the world. For example, we wake up in the morning with the help of alarm, and it is also in our mobile phones. That is a technology. Secondly, when we go to sleep, we are really stressed out of a day and we want to relieve that stress. So we listen to music. That is also an example of using of technology. So technology is everywhere that we have our eyes on. Every cloud has a silver lining. So as the technology, we have many disadvantages and advantages. The advantages are as follows. So the technology makes our life easier. For example, I have given the example of alarm clock. So we don't need to worry or when we will wake up, when we should wake up, the alarm is there to wake you right up. Second is, it really helps us making our life easier. That is also, but it also has some disadvantages. Usage of technology has made us dependent on it. As we say, science is a master. Science is a helpful thing, but it is also a bad master. Disadvantages also lead us to
That was very nicely spoken, class 10. With this, we come to the end of the first round of today's competition. Thank you all the participants for your marvelous presentation.
Now comes the second round. What do you see? In this round, one student from each section will participate and a picture will be shown to them which they have to describe in their own way. The time limit allotted to each participant is 1 to 1.5 minutes. Let's start with class 10A. You can now see the picture on the screen. You may start with your description.
Thank you for the picture. This picture shows a very valuable message. In the rat race of today's world, we tend to forget that each of our lives are different. We have different goals, we have different circumstances, we have different agendas to follow. This picture also shows a very important message, which is of gender inequality. It shows that women have a lot more, are expected to do a lot more tasks like household work, taking care of children, completing their job, earning money for the family, running the household, whereas men are simply expected to go to the job, earn money, and come back home. However, we must understand that each person's life is different, each person's goal is different, their race tracks are different. We all are different, and so we must not compare each other. We must not see our success levels with another person, instead, with our own selves. Also, men and women equality is now a very important agenda, especially for the youth, which says that even men can also take care of household chores, of children, take other responsibilities, maybe single parent children as well, and run the houses too. So I would like to conclude by saying that rather than comparing with others, you must compare with yourself because you are different and your tracks are different too. This race, run it by yourself, not with others. Thank you.
Thank you, Class 10A, for your description. The picture for the participant of Class 10B is now on the screen. The participant may now start with her description.
Am I audible and visible?
Yes, you are audible.
According to me, this picture portrays freedom. We can see that a little girl is standing near a beautiful scenery and she is, she is feeling all free and she is filled with enthusiasm in her heart. And that determines the deep connection between us humans and nature. You know, in my opinion, nature can inspire us in many ways, and we should take inspiration from nature each and every day. We should go out and just not sit inside our houses and just go out and even in the night the moon gives us light, and that's a very good thing that we should look at the moonlight in the night, and just think about our like which the moon, for example, as I said, that we can get inspiration from nature. So the moon gives us light in the dark times. Just like that, we have a period, we as a human being or as an individual, there are times that we face hurdles in our life. And for example, we can take an inspiration from the moon, that in every dark situation there can still be a light of hope. That's what I wanted to say. Thank you.
Thank you, Class 10B. The picture for the participant of 10C is now on the screen. Participant may now start with the description.
Good morning, everyone present here. Today, I, Meera Nakpal of Class 10C, will interpret the picture given to me and will also express my views on it. As we can see that this picture symbolizes the idea or the theme of spiritual learning. We are all surrounded by a lot of things, technology, and this world seems to be going through a lot of hunger, hardship. It seems that we all are going to hell. We must be connected to God. When we are connected to God, we have our hopes in our life, we gain willpower, we get peace in our mind. We are all busy in our schedules. Giving some time to spiritual worship gives us a lot of willpower. We are so lucky to have a lot of things around us. We just have to spend few minutes or just 10 to 15 minutes in this. If we are spending such 2 to 3 minutes, we will be having a great day in our life. We must be happy, we must be getting peace. Meditation and such things can help us overcome our difficulties. We are so surrounded by a lot of difficulties in our life. Being children, we face a lot of things, depression, anxiety, other things. But if we spend some time to God, to worship to God, we will have a lot of hope in our lives. We will gain our willpower to fight all the difficulties in our life that we face. We cannot run through this path of life alone. We need a support, and God will always be there to support us. He will never ever leave us. He will never ever leave our hand, and we must be remembering that we can lift them, we can leave the God, but God will always be with us. We get punishments, God punish us, but it is again for our good. So at the end, I would like to conclude that if that we must not be so modern that we cannot, that it's all like we should leave worship. We must be spiritual in our lives. It is very important for us, for our health, physical, mental, emotional. God will always be there to support us, to help us in all the circumstances, whether it is good or it is for bad. Thank you.
Thank you, Class 10C, for showcasing your creativity. The picture for the participant of Class 10D is now on the screen. The participant may now start with the description.
As we can see in this picture, tall buildings are there and a very developed country can be seen. But for this tall buildings, there is much more pollution and nature is not there. And there's a not correct balance for nature and the tall build and for development. Therefore, development and nature should be balanced, and if development is much more, the nature balance is deteriorated and much more devastating, and it may lead to floods and many natural calamities, and that can be seen. Is it is very beautiful to see very tall buildings and a very nice city and very well developed, but it will be very harsh to see that floods and landslides will be there just because a correct balance is not there between both the between both nature and the development. And excess of development may lead to a very much devastation, as a quote is there, excess of anything is bad.
Thank you, Class 10D, for your prompt response. The picture for the participant of Class 10E is now on the screen. The participant may now start with the description.
Thank you so much for the picture. From what I can understand, I can say that there are flags. So we are dispersed by different countries. We have many countries, we have wars, we have many things which don't unite us. But there are many things that unite us too. So there is diversity in unity. There is humanity where we connect each other, where we try to connect each other. So where people, we might be diverse, we might be separated by different nations and different countries, but there is humanity, there is kindness, which makes us together, which brings us unity. There are even chances where we try to be together, but there are many times that we don't see the world how it is. We forget that each and every one is a human. Doesn't matter from where you are, it doesn't matter from which state you are from, which country you're from, it doesn't matter what religion you are. So even after all these different countries and states, we try to unite ourselves. That free spirit is a key to humanity. So we try to connect each other by humanity and kindness and many things like happiness and what our opinions, our personalities, we match all over from the world. It doesn't matter if you are from a different country or a state. Most likely I'd say that by different countries, we all are fighting for one goal: humanity, freedom. We are fighting to keep ourselves having from liberty. We are fighting for not having discrimination. and so and so. That's what I'd like to say, that unite, divided by countries and nations, but we are connected by souls and hearts. Thank you.
Thank you, Class 10E, for your prompt response. The picture for the participant of 10th F is now on the screen. Participant may now start with the description.
Thank you for the picture. In this picture, at the first glance, I see that there are lots of emojis. There are emotions which are depicted here. And what I can see that people use these emojis in order to convey their messages on WhatsApp, on Facebook, or any social media platform. But are they really do they really feel behind these pictures? Because in the modern world, we are using these pictures as the means of communication. We, in order to communicate our emotions, that what we feel, we use these emojis. But we should first think that in the modern world, people are more like, once I had a face-to-face conversation with my friend, that I asked her that, do you prefer speaking on phone, or rather you prefer speaking face-to-face? And she said that chatting is better. I said, why? And she told me that the true emotions are not visible, so you are not the real thing. And that what I feel, that on chatting online, we don't know people, we don't know that how they are from inside. We have never met each other, and we are just exchanging these emojis, we are chatting with strangers. So what I feel that in this pandemic time, the conversation, the face-to-face conversation with people has reduced a lot. I have seen the little children who are unable to speak properly in the online classes. And what I think that the speaking skills of the children are deteriorating. So I feel like people should encourage these type of things, that parents also should give children some practices on speaking on little things, and we should just live the modern, the real thing that we feel from inside. And if I'm asked that what I prefer, like chatting online or just meeting face to face, I would say that meeting face to face is much better, because in that way, just show your emotions, you're not faking anything, and whatever you are from inside, your personality reflects in whatever you speak, the way you make your faces, and the way you switch your face positions, and that cannot be conveyed through emojis. And now latest technology has also added some stickers and emojis, but still I feel like the communication that we have, the bond we get when we are personally attached, like face-to-face conversation, that is much better than these exchanging emojis. Thank you.
Thank you, Class 10th F. Thanks to all the participants for their consistent effort. All of them performed brilliantly. Now let's move on to the third round.
Now comes round 3, the soliloquy or the monologue round, in which only one student from each section can participate. For this round, the participants were given a famous soliloquy or monologue to prepare and present dramatically. I would like to invite the participants of Class 10A to start with the performance.
Good morning, everyone. Today, I, Aisha Khanam of Class 10A, am going to present a monologue from the great Dr. Faustus. Ah, Faustus, now hast thou just one bare hour to live, and then thou must be damned perpetually. Stand still, you ever-moving spheres of heaven, that time may cease, and midnight never come. Fair nature's eye, rise, rise again, and make perpetual day, or let this hour be but a year, a month, a week, a natural day, that Faustus may repent and save his soul. The time runs, the clock will strike, the devil will come, and Faustus must be damned. Oh, I'll leap up to my God. Who pulls me down? See, see where Christ that streams in the firmament. One drop would save my life. Half a drop. Ah, my Christ. Rend not my heart for the naming of my Christ. Yet will I call on him. Oh, spare me, Lucifer. Where is it now? It's gone.
And see, where God stretches out his arm and bends his ireful brows. Mountains and hills, come and fall on me, hide me from the heavy wrath of God. No, no. Then will I headlong into the earth's gate. Oh, it will not harm me. You stars that reigned at my nativity, whose influence had allotted death and hell, now draw fastest like a foggy mist into the entrails of your neighboring clouds, that when you vomit forth into the air, my limbs may issue from your smoky mouth. And so my soul may ascend to heaven. Thank you.
That was a good performance, 10th A. The participant of 10th B can now start with the performance.
Greetings to respected judges, teachers, and my dear fellow Siberians. I am Mokshta from class 10th B, and today I am going to redeliver Portia's monologue from The Merchant of Venice by William Shakespeare. The quality of mercy is not strained. It droppeth as a gentle rain from heaven upon the place beneath. It is twice blessed. It blesseth him that gives and him that takes. 'Tis mightiest in the mightiest. It becomes a toned monarch better than his crown. His scepter shows the force of temporal power, the attribute to awe and majesty, wherein doth lies the dread and fear of kings. But mercy is above this sceptered sway. It is enthroned in the hearts of kings. It is an attribute to God himself. An earthly power doth show like his gods, when mercy seasons justice. Therefore, Jew, though justice be thy plea, consider this, that in the course of justice, none of us should see salvation. We do pray for mercy, and that same prayer doth teach us all to render the deeds of mercy. I spoke this much to mitigate the justice of thy plea, which, if thou follow, this strict court of Venice must needs give sentence against the merchant there. Thank you.
That was a very engaging performance, Class 10B. I would now like to invite the participants of Class 10C to start with the performance.
Good morning. Today I, Shmirwahi of Class 10C, am going to present a monologue from Hamlet, Act 3, Scene 1. To be or not? That's the question. Whether it is nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles, and by opposing end them, to die no more, and by sleep to save me and the heartache and the thousand natural shocks that flesh is at. It is a consummation devoutly to be wished. To die, to sleep perchance, to dream, hey, that's the wrong. And that sleep of death, what dreams may come when we've shuffled off this mortal coil, must give us pause. There's the respect that makes calamity of so long life. For who would bear the whips and scorns of time, the oppressor's wrong, proud man's contempt, the pangs of dispersed love, the lost delay, the insolence of the office and the spurns, that smelt of the unworthy takes when he himself might as well have made with the bare bumpkin. This conscience does make cowards of us all, and thus the native hero of resolution to seek light over the pale cast of enterprises of great pitch and moments, and with this regard, their currents turn away and lose the name of action. Thank you.
Very eloquent indeed. Next in the line is the participant of class 10B. Kindly start with your performance.
Good morning, everyone. I, Ashmit Singh, am here to present a monologue from the play Antigone. Tomb, bridal chamber, eternal prison in the carved rock, whither I go to find my own, those many who have perished, and whom Persephone hath received among the dead. Last of all, shall I pass thither, and far most miserably of all, before the term of my life is spent. But I cherish good hope that my coming will be welcomed by my father, and pleasant to you, my mother, and welcome, brother, to thee, for when you died, with my own hands, I washed and dressed you, and poured drink offerings at your graves. And now, Polynices, this is what I get for tending the corpse that I win, such recompense as this. And yet I honored thee, as the wise will deem rightly. Never had I been a mother of children, or if a husband had been mouldering in death, would have I taken this task upon me in the city's despite? What law, you ask, is my warrant for that word? The husband lost, another might have been found, and child from another to replace the firstborn. But father and mother, hidden with Hades, no brother's life could ever bloom for me again. Such was the law whereby I held thee first in honor, but Creon deemed me guilty of therein, and of outrage, my brother. And now he leads me here, a captive in his hands. No bridal bed, no bridal song had been mine, no joy of marriage, no portion in the nurture of children. But thus, forlorn of friends and happy one, I go living to the walls of death. And what law of heaven have I transgressed? Why, hapless one, should I look to the gods any more? What ally should I invoke when by piety I've earned the name of impious? Nay, if the gods are pleased by these things, after I've suffered my doom, I shall come to know my sins. But if the sin is with my judges, I could wish them no fuller measure of evil than they on their part met wrongfully to me. Thank you.
That was a pleasant performance, Class 10B. Up next is the participant of Class 10E. You may start speaking.
Good morning, everyone. I'm presenting the Creature's Soliloquy from Frankenstein. I expected this reception. All men hate the wretched. How then must I be hated, who am miserable beyond all living things? Yet you, my creator, detest and spurn me. Thy creator, to whom thou art bound by ties, only dissoluble by the annihilation of one of us. You purpose to kill me. How dare you sport thus with life? Do your duty towards me, and I will do mine towards you and rest of the mankind. If you comply with my conditions, I will leave them and you at peace. But if you refuse, I will club the moor of death until we satiated with the blood of your remaining friends. Have I not suffered enough that you seek to increase my misery? Life, although it may only be an accumulation of anguish, is dear to me, and I will defend it. O Frankenstein, be not equitable to every other and trample upon me alone, to whom thy justice and even thy clemency and affection is most due. Remember that I am thy creator. I ought to buy thy Adam, but I'm rather the fallen angel whom thou drivest from joy for no misdeed. Everywhere I see bliss from which I am alone, I'm irrevocably excluded. The desert mountains and the dreary glaciers are my refuge. I've wandered here many days. The caves of ice which I only do not fear are a dwelling to me. These bleak skies I hail,
for they are kinder to me than your fellow beings. If the multitude of mankind knew of my existence, they would do as you do and arm themselves for my destruction. Shall I not then hate them who are born me? Thank you.
Brilliant presentation indeed. I would like to invite the last participant of the round, the participant of class 10F, to start with the performance.
Good evening, everyone. Today, I, Chitrakshi, is going to present a monologue from Othello, No Fear literary series. Her father loved, oft invited, still questioned me the story of my life. From year to year, the battles, sieges, fortunes that I have passed. I ran it through even from my boyish days to the very moment that he bade me tell it, wherein I spoke of the most disastrous chances of moving accidents by flood and field of hairbreadth scapes, I, the imminent deadly breach, of being taken by the insolent foe and sold to slavery of my redemption pens and portents in my travels history. It was my hint to speak, such was the process. This to hear, would Desdemona seriously incline? But still the house affairs would draw her thence, whichever she could, with haste dispatch. She would come again with a greedy ear, devour up my discourse, and often did beguile her own tears. When I did speak of some distressful stroke that my youth suffered, my story being done, she gave me for my pains a world of sighs. She wished she had not heard it. Yet she wished that heaven had made her such a man. She thanked me and bade me, if I had a friend that loved her, I should but teach him how to tell my story, and that would woo her. Upon this hint I speak. She loved me for the dangers I had passed, and I loved her that she did pity them. This is the only witchcraft I have used. Thank you.
Great presentation. Now we come to the last round, round 4, skit presentation round. In this round, an idiom, phrase, or a proverb is given to each section of class 10 2 days before. 4 students from each section will now present a short skit on the idiom, phrase, or the proverb given to them. The time limit for each skit presentation is 2 minutes.
I would now like to invite the participants of class 10A to come and present their sketch on the topic, A Journey of 1,000 Miles Begins with a Single Step. I repeat, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. You may now start performing your sketch.
Good morning, everyone. This is the story of an Indian aerospace scientist who became popularly known as the Missile Man of India, or APJ Abdul Kalam, as we all know. At an extremely young age, he had the idea of developing missiles for the betterment of his own country.
I, Navya Sharma, is playing the part of APJ Abdul Kalam.
Today, I, Harshita Mittal, is going to play a role of school teacher and Parlado.
Today, I, Pranjal Singh, is going to play the role of Parlai.
As a young boy, Abdul Kalam would distribute newspapers in his area. However, he was also truly inclined to his studies.
Class, can you tell the answer of this?
Yes, ma'am. Can I?
As a growing man, he pursued his interest of science in weapons and warfare division of the country.
Now, please take a look at this report that UK is advancing its missile research. Can you please help us in improving the missile Agni?
Okay, let me see. Okay, I have an idea. If we change it into a streamlined body, it may help us in the speed and accuracy.
This is a very far-fetched dream.
Oh, we achieved it. Birds don't fly, then they fall down and get up.
And so, Agni-1 was formed, a tall, slender vessel that changed the course of Indian weapon warfare. It took India to milestones in the weapons industry and led to India becoming one of the elite countries in the world. And we can never thank APJ Abdul Kalam enough for it. Thank you.
Thank you, Jay Hind.
That was very well enacted. Now, I would like to invite the participants of class 10P to perform their skit. Your topic is When the Going Gets Tough, the Tough Gets Going. I repeat, your topic is When the Going Gets Tough, the Tough Gets Going. You may start now.
This skit is based on Arunima Sinha, the world's first female amputee mountaineer to climb the Everest. She was pushed from a running train by some robbers in 2011 while she was resisting them. While she laid it on the track, gathering herself, she noticed an incoming train, but it was too late already and the train ran over her leg, leaving her seriously injured.
Scene 1 at the hospital.
Arunima, we are sorry to inform you. We are out of anesthesia. The big hospital is far away.
No, doctor, just do it. I'll go through all the pain for a better life. Just do it.
After 4 months, scene 2 in the Nehru Institute of Climbing.
Sir, I'm here to register for the mountaineering course.
Hey, wait, what happened to your leg?
I don't have my left leg.
Wait, what? You don't have a left leg and you want to climb the Everest? Do you think it's a joint gonna here? You know, we don't need you here. Just go away. You just made a fool out of yourself. Look, everyone. This girl wants to climb the Everest with one leg. Sound funny.
What's happening here?
Ma'am, he was making fun of me.
Hey, you better stay in your limits, all right? Next time I see you making fun of anyone coming here, I won't take time to fire you right away.
Sorry, ma'am.
Well, what's your name?
Myself, Arunima Sinha, ma'am.
Okay. Are you sure, Arunima, you want to climb Everest? Sorry to say, but with one leg.
Yes, ma'am. I know my path is tough, but I am tougher than that. I won't let my disability stop me from achieving my dreams. I will do it.
Okay. If you are ready, then I am ready to help you. But you have to give me your 200%.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Even though everyone tried to demotivate Arunima, telling her that she isn't capable of achieving her dreams after that incident, she was highly underestimated. But guess what? Arunima would never give up that easily. After a few months, she went for training in the Nehru Institute of Mountaineering, and she did face issues because of her prosthetic leg. But on 21st May 2013, because of a never giving attitude, she finally reached the summit of the Mount Everest and became the first female amputee mountaineer to climb the Mount Everest, and she made her country proud. No doubt that the saying, when the going gets tough, the tough gets going is true. Thank you, everyone.
That was a nice performance indeed, Class 10B. I would now like to invite the participants of Class 10C. Class 10C, your topic is Fortune Favors the Bold. I repeat, Fortune Favors the Bold. Kindly start performing your skit.
To run away from challenges is a virtue of the coward and not the brave. In life, if you want to achieve something, you will have to take risks and face the challenges on the way. Here is Santosh Yadav's inspiring journey, which brings the saying, fortune favors the bold to life.
Santosh, stop being so stupid. You know the prevailing custom of the village. Girls are supposed to get married at 16, not pursue education.
But Dad, I want to continue with my studies. I have my dreams to follow. If I know that I have chosen a correct and rational path, then the people around me has to change and not me. And if I do not get proper education, I won't ever get married.
Santosh left home and joined Maharani College in Jaipur, where her dreams started to get a direction.
Every day, I look out from my room. I see villagers climbing up the Aravali hills. I think I should go and check it out myself.
Hi, are you new here?
Yes, I'm Santosh, a student here at Maharani College. I wanted to know if I could join you in the climbing.
Sure, Santosh, you can join us. There's no harm in giving a try to something new.
Santosh started joining the senior mountaineers on a regular basis, and they saw the potential in her.
Santosh, you have a really strong potential. If you keep working hard with determination and passion, the summit of Mount Everest won't be far from your reach.
Santosh now had her dreams crystal clear in front of her eyes. Once again, she took a bold decision and without her parents' consent got herself enrolled at Uttarkashi's Nehru Institute of Mountaineering.
After that, there was no looking back for me, who was a determined young girl. My climbing skills matured rapidly. The culmination of my hard work and sincerity came in 1992, and I scaled the Mount Everest. Today, I'm proud as an Indian.
Santosh made not only us, but the whole nation proud.
If fortune has to favor someone, the person needs to be courageous enough to face the challenges in life. Thank you.
That was a great performance. Now, I would like to invite the participants of Class 10T to come and present their skit on the topic, God help those who help themselves. I repeat, your topic is God help those who help themselves. You may start now.
Hello everyone. Today, we the students of class 10D are presenting a skit before you, which delivers the message, God helps those who help themselves.
Myra and Akash are the two average students of a class. They both have big goals, but the only thing pulling them back are their marks. It is the night before the exam. Due to a thunderstorm, electrical supply to both the houses of Myra and Akash was interrupted. Filled with anxiety, Myra phones Akash.
This is probably the unluckiest day of my life. I have 6 chapters left to touch and the power went off. What am I to do?
The only option we are left with is to study hard. I haven't read 3 chapters at all and I have many more left. But we have to fight hard, Myra. Try studying on a candle or torch or any source of light. We have to go through this the hard way.
But what's the use? I'm not capable of finishing a chapter in a day, even if I put 100% concentration into it. How can I cover the vast syllabus without the electricity? And this tumultuous thunderstorm is making the situation worse.
It's the only way. It's a do or die situation. And I would rather fail fighting than fail without trying.
Akash convinces Myra to continue on even during the hardest of times. They continue to work throughout the night and appear for the exam the next day. Relieved of the situation, they put the exam behind and move on. On the result day,
Akash Chaudhary,
Akash comes up.
you have performed exceptionally well, Akash. You are among the top 5 in the class. Very well done.
Akash couldn't believe it.
Wait, what?
Myra Agrawal?
Yes, sir.
Myra, answer me truthfully. Did you cheat on this test?
No, not at all, sir.
Well, I am surprised that you have scored over 90% in your exams. This really took me by surprise considering your academic record. But I see the truth in your eyes, Myra, and I congratulate you for your excellent performance.
So, at last, Akash and Myra were the happiest people in the world. Their ecstasy was expressed in the form of endless parties and treats. It does show that God sides with those who help themselves indeed. Thank you.
That was a great performance, Class 10B. I would now like to invite the participants of class 10, your topic is don't put off till tomorrow what you can do today. I repeat, your topic is don't put off till tomorrow what you can do today. Please start performing your skit.
One of our participants has had a power cut. She is joining from another device. It'll take some time.
Okay, so judges, can we move to class 10F for now?
Yes, sure.
Okay.
Now, I would like to invite the participants of class 10F to present their skit. The topic is honesty is the best policy. I repeat, your topic is honesty is the best policy. You may start now.
Good morning, students. This is your maths period. Please open up the cameras. Hello? Why is no one responding? Class, am I audible and visible?
No, ma'am, I cannot see that you're standing in front of a wall wearing a coat.
Ma'am, you know what? You're just like maths. And I absolutely hate maths.
Oh my god, this class is so annoying. Other sections are way better than you all. Anyways, today we're gonna have a surprise test for all of you. So are you all ready?
Yes, ma'am. Me and my new friend Google are always ready. We'll give a test with full honesty. Right, Google?
Hey, Marvin, give me the answer to the second and fifth question real quick, please. I can't believe why it's asking us again to solve this problem. I'm literally sick of finding its eggs.
So, honey, are you talking to Marvin? I just heard it right now. How dare you do a test like that?
Really sorry, ma'am. We didn't know our mics were on. Although I thought you would know how it works by now.
Oh, these students. All right, students, your time is up now. I have an important announcement for all of you. Since the conditions are getting better, you all have to come to school for your offline examination. Welcome back, school children. Here are your question papers. You may begin with the examination.
Find x in tan 3. What? What is this? Sine, cos, tan, and why do they have a broken egg beside them? Oh, that's theta.
Excuse me, ma'am. Are you sure this question paper belongs to us? I'm not even sure if these words are present in the English dictionary. This is so not fair. Why do I not have Google with me?
I should have taken my classes more seriously.
So you see what happened with them? Honesty is the first chapter in the book of wisdom. That is why it is said that honesty is the best policy. Thank you.
That was an extraordinary performance, class 10F.
I would like to invite the participants of class 10. Your topic is don't put off till tomorrow what you can do today. I repeat, your topic is don't put off till tomorrow what you can do today. Please start performing your skit.
Hi, everyone. It's been a long time since I've seen you all. How is everyone?
I'm doing great. I think it's great that we all are in the same group for the group assignment.
Yes, Venus, I agree. It's great that we can still see each other through these Zoom calls.
Hey everyone, have you noticed here? Our next exams will be offline in the school itself. It's still in an MCQ format though, and the syllabus will be the same.
That's great news. We can really see each other again, but I'm a bit worried about the exams.
Everyone relax. It's still an MCQ exam. It will be fine.
I don't think we should relax. I think we should start revising already. After all, the exam is in 2 weeks.
No, I mean, listen. The exam is still in the MCQ format, right? So I think we should just complete this project and then we can relax. Maybe we should watch a movie.
Yes, Advait, I agree. But there is no harm in studying a little, or else we may regret it in the end.
Okay, fine. We can study. But I still don't think it's necessary.
That's all we are asking. Okay, guys. See you in school. Bye.
Okay, bye everyone.
Thank you, Class 10. That was a great performance. Thanks to all the participants
Not
for
over.
their outstanding effort.
Our performance isn't over. Can you wait a second?
Okay, sorry.
Hi guys, I'm so glad to see you all in school today. And I'm very excited for today's maths exam. Has everyone prepared well?
I'm well prepared, but I don't know how exactly the exam will be conducted. Does anyone here know anything about it?
I asked our maths teacher. She told me that each room will have 25 students in them. There will be 2 invigilators for each room as well. Ma'am also told me that the checking will be very strict.
Ooh, thank God we study as well as I did. If you hadn't warned me, I probably wouldn't have studied.
See, that's exactly why we told you not to put off things until tomorrow that you can do today. Thank you
Thank
all.
you for watching us skit.
Thank you,
Thanks to
Class
all.
10. It
Thanks
was
to
a
all the
great performance.
participants for their outstanding efforts. All of them performed brilliantly.
While the judges are tabulating the results, we have a short interlude performance for you. So let's sit and enjoy it.
लाली मोरे लाल के जित देखूं उतला लाले मोरे लाल की है ये मोरे लाल की जित देखूं उतला लाड़ी देखण में गए सुमेरी हो गई ओ लाल मेरी पतंग रखियो भला झूले लालण सिंधड़ी दा सेवण दास की शाबाश कलंदर हो लाल मेरी हो लाल मेरी लाल मेरी हो लाल मेरी सिंधड़ी दा सेवण दास की शाबाश कलंदर दमादम मस्त कलंदर अली दम दम दे अंदर अली दा पहला नंबर हो लाल मेरी हो लाल मेरी सिंधड़ी दा सेवण दास के शाबाश कलंदर दमादम मस्त कलंदर अली दम दम दे अंदर अली दा पहला नंबर हो लाल मेरी चार चराग तेरे बलन हमेशा चार चराग तेरे बलन हमेशा पंजवा में बालन आए बला झूले लालन पंजवा में बालन निरे गा गरे गा मामा गा मदा रा मदा नि दा बदा बमा बमा गा मा गरे सा नि दा बदा बमा बमा गा मा गरे सा नि दा बदा बमा बमा गा मा गरे सा पंजवा में बालन आए बला झूले लालन सिदड़ी दा सेवण दास के शाबाश कलंदर दमादम मस्त कलंदर अली दम दम दे अंदर अली दा पहला नंबर ओ लाल मेरी दम दम पेरा तेरे नौबत बाजे दम दम पेरा तेरे नौबत बाजे नाल बजे घड़ी याल बला झूले लालन ओ नाल बजे घड़ी याल बला झूले लालन सिंधड़े दा सेवण दास के शाबाश कलंदर दमादम मस्त कलंदर अली दम दम दे अंदर अली दा पहला नंबर ओ लाल मेरी लड़का करे करे मामा गाऊंगा दाल मत मनी नी धनी दा नी दा सड़े धनी दा बदा बमा बमा गामा करे करे दर धनी गा मा पा पा रे गा मा पा पा रे गा मा पा रे गा गा मा पा रे सा पा
What a melodious performance. With this, we come to an end of the competition. After every competition, it is imperative that the participants receive feedback for their performance, which would enable them to further polish their skills. We now request Ms. Jyotis Thomas Ma'am to express her thoughts and share her valuable feedback with the participants.
I hope I'm audible.
Yes, ma'am.
Respected Principal, Dr. Father T.J. Jose S.J., Vice Principal Shobha Ma'am, all the teachers present, my lovely participants, and all the students present, a very good morning to all of you. We together went through a wonderful time of 1 hour, not even realizing that it's already 1 hour past, but I really enjoyed seeing all the students participating here. Not making it more, I'll just go through some of the feedbacks which I thought might help students whenever you participate in your future competitions. The first, we had extemporary. Extemporary actually, yes, it's just a talking. Okay, you have to convince your audience what you are saying is true. So that requires, as we always say, a lot of confidence required, a lot of confidence, a lot of clarity in your words, so that you're able to convince your audience that whatever you say is the only truth. Okay, and the some of the other points, which not all, but some students which I found a little less was there was no voice modulation. Like when we speak, when we when we are communicating, just think of it like when we are communicating with our friends, with our family members. So whenever we are angry, the person who's listening to us, they come to know by our tone. So there should be a difference in when you're speaking a line of happiness and when you're speaking a line of anger, when you are protesting something, like when you maybe talk at your home with your mother, you shout, sometimes you raise your voice, right? So that was not there. That was missed in most of the students, the voice modulation which was expected, that was a less. So just think of it as whatever your emotions are, you bring that through your voice. That is how your audience understand what you are trying to speak, whether you are trying to prove a point or whether you're trying to go against a point. So that was one thing. And of course, body language we usually notice, but since it was an online platform, there wasn't much of it. Anyways, no marks was, we did not allot much marks to it, body language, because it's online, it's an online platform. We are not able to see much of it. Then next was your visual interpretation. I really enjoyed that round because I could see that the images that were given, lovely images were portrayed, and the students were trying to interpret it in their own words. One other thing that I would like to tell all my dear participants is, whenever such visual interpretation is given to you, make sure you think something out of the box. The thing which the image shows, the thing that everybody says, that's common. Everybody will have 1 or 2 points similar. Okay, like if we see the, like I remember the first image which was shown wherein there was a racetrack. So that racetrack we all could see, we all common people, all of us would come to 1 or 2 points which would be similar to all of us, which will think, yes, okay, there are men and women standing, there is inequality being shown, because women has to work harder, men has to work not less, but as compared to women face much more hardships. What was something more than that you could make out? So imagination is very important aspect of visual interpretation, your creativity, what you think, what you can imagine, which none other could even think of. So that is one important point whenever you give, because I think visual interpretation is also one of the things which you get in your exams, right? In your 10th or 12th boards, there are given pictures will be shown and you'll have to write a paragraph, descriptive paragraph. So there is where your creativity should come in, your imagination. That is a plus point. So I got it in 1 or 2 students. I really loved when they spoke something out of which we never thought. So that was really good. And then visual imagination also, this visual interpretation also requires a lot of analysis of the picture. You have to analyze what the picture is about. You have to prove your point. No, the picture speaks thus. Okay. So that is one or two things that I thought that missed in that. Then next comes monologue. Monologue again, the content that was brought, that was the content which is chosen by you all was apt. All the 6 participants, whoever participated in that, all the content which was shown, be it from Dr. Foster's, be it from Othello, be it from Frankenstein, whatever the content was chosen, that was apt. Monologue was apt, but again, in monologue, you have to, as I spoke in the beginning, the expression has to be expressed. What you are feeling, your emotions has to be expressed. That only you can express through raising your voice or putting your voice down. You're speaking a little mildly, sometimes you're shouting. So whatever emotions are, it has to be like whenever you're speaking in front of your friends or whenever you're speaking in front of your family. The freedom that you get, that should be the same thing when you're performing. So that again goes on with monologue. And again, the skit, I think most of you did well. Just more, I liked if more students, more team would have put in your own creative script, because I saw 2 to 3 teams taking up script which is already there. But skit, when we speak about, when you're given a topic, it's always better to come up with, to form your own script. That will actually give you, fetch more points, because that is again, content is given marks on. Okay, and again, skit, you have to act. I saw most of the students just speaking it out with no expressions, just that faces, yes, no, all same expression. So that's again something you have to be very careful on. One is the content and the other is the expression that you're showing, because the audience should understand what you're trying to portray, what you're trying to focus on. Okay, otherwise, all did a very good job. I'm really happy to see such a wonderful performance. All of you performed well. Even there were students who doubted their confidence in between, but that's okay. We all go through it. But still, it was applauding to all of you that you still did your job. You still completed it. That's what means. Okay. Stopping in between, that's always fine. That's okay, because we know we're just getting the topic 1 minute before, but still you did it, you completed it. That's a very well done job. I appreciate all of you, and all for all the participants, I would like to give a really big applause to all the participants. Congratulations to all of you, and thank you so much for performing so wonderfully. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I would like to invite Ms. Neetu Shankar ma'am for the same.
All right. Good afternoon to everyone. I'm really overwhelmed to see you all grown up so well. You all, it's actually a nostalgic moment for me. You all have been my students, and I've seen you like babies who could not even speak, could not even, they used to feel so shy even to come up to the teachers. And now it's like I could not hold myself back, to tell you honestly. I was like, I will not speak, but I had to. I could not stop myself. You all have done, please remember the feedback given by Jyotisna. And yes, it's a learning experience for all of us. You are still growing, learn from your mistakes. And next time, whenever you come up, come back with a bang. Okay. And I know you all are capable. And I am so well assured that you all are really working hard towards your bright future. I can see you all were so expressive. You can still improve upon that, as ma'am said. But still, children, I was really, really happy and overwhelmed. It was a treat to watch you all growing so well. Thank you so much. And God bless you. Do well in your life. You have such lovely teachers to guide you always. Thank you, all of you. And thank you, ma'am. It was an honor for us to be here. It was such a lovely experience. Really, time just flew by. We could not even realize it was 1 hour. Thank you so much for inviting. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. The wait is now over, and I request Anukriti, ma'am, to kindly declare the much awaited results.
Good afternoon, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you are audible.
Yeah. First of all, thank you, MCs, for doing such a wonderful job. Both of you did very well. You spoke very well. Thank you, judges, for such a wonderful feedback. You have not left anything uncovered. Thank you so much. Students, see, every competition, it has a very good thing behind it. And that is that we always learn something out of it. Winning and losing, that is not only the purpose of any competition. Obviously, healthy competition is good. But what is more important is that what have we learned from that experience? You try to do your best in every competition, and as judges have said, you have done your best, you have given your best, I think even more than best in such a short period of time. So you all were extremely good. I would also like to thank Shobha ma'am, Maya ma'am, Kusum ma'am for their constant guidance all through, and definitely our judges for being so supportive and being so patient all through. Thank you so much. And now, without much ado, I would like to announce the results. I will start with the third position. Okay, so third position goes to class 10B. I repeat, third position goes to class 10B. Second position is being bagged by class 10E. Second position is bagged by class 10E. And the first position is backed by class 10C. First position by class 10C. Congratulations to all the winners. Congratulations to all the participants also. You all did a great job. Over to you, MCs. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, ma'am. I would like to take this opportunity to thank our principal, Father TJ Jose SJ, and our vice principal, Mrs. Shobha Miranda ma'am, for their constant encouragement and support. I would like to thank Mrs. Casey Maya for guiding us on this special event, and special thanks to the EKA team for the technical support. We were blessed to have our judges who gave their precious time to be with us, and we hope to see our judges in future events as well. Thanks to all the teachers who prepared their classes so well, and all the participants who participated in today's activity with such a confident spirit. I wholeheartedly thank the audience for attending and joining us in this wonderful event. We really enjoyed the entire program by seeing the enthusiasm of each and every participant. With this, I, Anirudh,
and I, Ansh,
take your leave. Thank you once again and have a great day. Esther.
Thank you so much, students. Yeah, thank you.